cold shower, just relax. And but you can't really do that anymore because according to CBS News, on January 2015, California Governor Jerry Brown has declared a drought state emergency and has imposed strict rules on conserving water. And this relates to everyone here because everybody lives in California and everybody basically wastes water every day. And we should all take in consideration of what we're doing. And we probably think like California, like the drought, like okay, who cares? But it's actually really like a crucial problem that's going on. And after doing research and living in California, like I think that it's best that we work together to save water. And learning more about the drought will probably give you like a better understanding of what's actually going on around our state, and we probably can, learning from it, we can actually make some changes. And first, I'll be talking about the problems the drought has caused, and then I'll be speaking about the causes that started the drought, and lastly, I'll be speaking about the some possible solutions. So, what really is a drought? Drought is really like the lack of precipitation over a period of time, or lack of rain, and what's really running out of water, like lakes and rivers, and plants are drying out. And according to the Washington Post on August 28, 2014, California lost about 63 trillion gallons of water in just the 2014 alone. And that has actually impacted California. And I don't know if you guys, like when you go travel around different cities, you probably see posters or signs like saying to save water, because it's actually really important. And then lately we have been having like less rainfall, and that actually causes like the land to like lower, and that kind of causes a problem with groundwater, where we get our natural water, and that causes seawater intrusion, which regular natural water is contaminated with salt water. And according to Pacific Institute, in 2015, water bills are becoming more expensive, and most of us, now that we're adults, are probably already paying for water bills, and that makes us more of a reason to save water, so we can not have to pay that much for our bills. And like I said before, water is running out, and people who are affected are mainly our farmers, because they're the ones that are growing our vegetables and fruits. And without the water, they're not able to grow it, so we're having like a shortage of fruits and vegetables as well. And according to National Geographic magazine, there's this family in California, the Kleiner family, who have for generations have been growing different kinds of plants and fruits and vegetables, and but lately they've been having shortage of it because of environment restrictions, and they have been really struggling with it, and they really depend on water from the San Joaquin River and the Sacramento River, and salmon actually are dying as well. And and then that has the impact on people too, because we don't get to receive the fruits and stuff that we need. And now that I talked about some problems of the drought, now I'll be speaking about some causes that drought has caused. And according to U.S. News and World Report, one of the the causes of the drought is the climate change, and that kind of relates to global warming. The planet is getting hotter basically each year, and that problem is not really taken seriously. Like, people are just living life, and I don't know if you noticed, you can actually notice how having really hot weather in winter, and all the heat is evaporating the water and ice as well, and sorry, I said and there's been less rain as well, and there's been shortage of 5% of snowpack above under the average. by 2015, and 2014 has actually been like the hottest year. But according to Leonardo DiCaprio on February 28th, 2016, on his Oscar-winning speech, he said that 2015 has been the hottest year. So that kind of proves that each year we're getting hotter weather, and 93% of California actually experienced like the effect of the drought in the year 2015. And there's been, in 2014, there's been a high pressure zone that created over the Pacific Ocean that's actually caused the heat, to cause more heat to tap into California, well, the southern part of California. And all the precipitation has actually gone to Alaska instead of the California and other part of the state, so that's why we're basically losing water. And on September 24th, 2015, Dakota Science has also stated that the storm La Nina has actually been an effect of the drought, and how it rerouted cold air, and it actually rerouted cold air to the northern part, which is Alaska, and has brought heat into California. And according to the book Drought in the U.S. by Peter Folger and Betsy Cody and Colty Carter, there has been less rain, and it's actually impacted us. And now that I've talked about some causes, I'll be talking about some solutions. And some possible solutions are to take shorter showers, look for any leaks in the house, or when you're washing your hands, just save water. And instead of using a hose to clean out your driveway, you can use a broom. And yeah, and not just only to save water, but take care of our planet and recycle. And because that's part of recycling and not throwing our trash kind of affects our climate change and how our planet is getting warmer. And saving more water can actually not just save our bills, but save our environment. And if our environment fails, then so do we. And now that I talked about some possible solutions, now I'll be finishing off. So for learning more about the drought will actually probably influence you to make a change. And first I talked about the problems the drought has caused, then I talked about some causes that has caused the drought, and lastly I talked about some possible solutions. And I like this cartoon that says who wants change, and who wants to change, because basically everybody wants to change, but nobody really does anything. So it's up to us to actually make a difference.